Okay, we got our new wheel build for our dual sport bike. And on a dual sport is the only time that we will ever add some weights. We don't ride enough asphalt to really matter, but Taco Moto has these weights, and we're going to give you just a quick, there's plenty of videos out there, so this is just another one on static balancing for your wheel. We mainly just do the front wheel. I don't think you really need to do the rear wheel unless you're riding a ton of asphalt, and in that case, you should be getting a street bike, right? What do you think, Smith?
Yes.
Okay, so pretty simple. I already cheated a little bit and kind of already roughed this one out before we got on camera. I made a couple tape marks so I kind of know where we're going to end up being. But what happens is we just let the wheel move and do its own thing, and it's settling here, it's going to stop at the heaviest point down here. So it's real simple. I did this with Dunlop at the Supermoto races. I didn't have to change the Supermoto tires, but I was the balancer guy and tire sticker guy when they had Supermoto races years ago at X Games. Did Spencer help with those?
No, it was a while ago.
He was little.
Maybe too long.
Okay. So it just goes back and forth and is really slow. And it's going to settle. The lightest point will end up being up here. And so I ended up coming up with two different sizes. Taco Moto has this kit. Unfortunately, the Allen wrench is a standard Allen wrench. So for some reason, I'm thinking these are from a domestic supplier who made them for street, Harleys or something, and they still use standard sizes, so I had to dig up the standard size Allen wrenches and not our metric ones. So you can see this thing will go back and forth forever. I can cheat and let it go slow here and touch it, and then it should stop and settle where it's heaviest. And so what I came up with, I'll throw one on there first. I came up, see this one I put two on. I know it was the longer of the two weights, which is supposed to be just for a front. He has a front and a rear. The rear ones are shorter. You can stack them, and of course, if you have to adjust your spokes or anything like that, you're going to need to take these off and then redo it. So I hope this isn't something you're doing too often. So get this good and snug. Now the reason I can snug it up tight because I already know this is where I'm going to finish. It doesn't take very long to do this. We spent like 5 minutes doing this before. So now at this point, I should be able to come up here, stop it, and let go, and it should stay still. And as it obviously doesn't. So now it's going to bounce around again and need another weight. It's going to go back and forth and still be heavy down here and light up here. And we get our rim lock over here. This yellow mark is the lightest spot of the tire when they manufacture. They'll put a little yellow dot there. So you'll see manufacturers put it right at the valve stem or at the rim lock. Okay. All right, this is a really cool Tusk tire truing stand, and it works well for this as well. So I'm going to add this second weight right here. And like I said, 5 or 10 minutes. 10 minutes would be like a long time to spend doing this. And get this one good and tight. And so you're going to be able to, in theory, you should be able to let go of it and it stop just like it is right now because we got it perfect. So you would spin it and then it's going to stop anywhere without feeling like it's unbalanced. Okay. Snug. I'm going to get these good and tight, man. And then if you wanted to be safe, you could put a little tape over this or silicone or something, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal. We're going on we're going to test these on, they're going to be ridden on some asphalt on this bike, and so I like to not have a bunch of front wheel hop. When you get over like 50, that front wheel can start hopping. So I should be able to stop it, hold it, and it be, not move. Static balance, just like that. Okay, and then I can be able to stop it right here and it not move. Take up. This is an EN91 tire. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Little static balancing trick. That's it.